And today, my girls, that's and boys, I asked you to sit. More than me taking this out to the public, if I have touched one of you people here in the 7-8 that you're sitting here, my job here is done. Knowing that you have a choice. And what is fantastic is that we have institutions like IC3 taken it upon themselves to give you a way of life and not be falling into this anxiety, depression, and hopelessness. But we can't do this alone. I wish I had a magic wand and went like this where everybody could get what I'm saying. But we all go through our own journey. How do we equip our teachers as we speak? They need training. How do we give them training? We need to take time and do this. And everything comes back to an exchange of having a support system and raising money. And how do we do that? So we have some incredible Mr. Dr. Kalaimani Anil Kumar Garu, who is a pianist and a very celebrated pianist, is doing a concert. Not just a concert, he's doing a concert in the dark. So he's going to be blindfolded with other musicians, and he's going to be having a fantastic evening, playing music and raising money for this. And that is where I come into this public forum and bringing it to the media to please take this word forward to fill the stadium up so that we can continue the work and support Mr. Dinesh likes of him. And thank you to HPS for being a great support to this cause, because every life matters. And the student life matters more than the other, because they are the future. They are little budding flowers even before they've really bloomed, that they think that they don't have a life. How sad is that? We were earlier talking about how these, I can name a lot of institutions, no? But I shall not. Tomorrow they'll be sitting in my house saying, why did you do this? But there are these training institutions that they think that you know how you see these chickens in a van that are going for slaughter? That's who you guys are if you're in a coaching center. They will put you box you up in these rooms like sardines and make you work 16 hours. Don't ever work 16 hours in your life unless you're an artist and an actor and you're motivated to do it by yourself. Otherwise don't, you're not allowed to. I call my life as a pizza. You cut it into many different phases, right? Sometimes you get a big piece, sometimes you get a small piece. That is what life is. You should look at your life as a pizza. Which quarter, which slice do you want to put your workout in? Which slice do you want to put your meditation in? Which slice do you want to have your marriage in, your child, your play, your hobby, your travel? There's so many slices. But you look at yourself as one big whole, and then everything should fit into it. No. We make slices out of it and then make it whole. Right? So, we continue to support Ganeshji and IC3. Spread the word. Please come fill these rooms in with your friends and celebrate this while we handle kids with depression and anxiety and get them out of it. And this is something that can be easily done. So we want to train the teachers in the schools so they are not again seeking counseling outside of it. Because a teacher in the school knows. When a student is off, your intuition knows what is off and on. And so when you're equipped with these tools, they can handle the teacher can handle the student better. And these coaching centers make more money than Bollywood, Hollywood, Tollywood put together. It goes into lakhs of crores, these training institutions. So if you're going after them, they come after you because it is their business. Are they really interested in the students' well-being? Or they're saying, a hoarding of saying first rank, second rank, third rank. These are, again, chickens in these vans that I talked about. That they don't know they're hooked up in these vans. Only when you start sitting outside, you see them saying, oh my God. So when you're inside of it, you don't know that you're going through this. So my dear children, and my dear media, and the press who is here, our children matter, our lives matter, even as adults today. I do have great teachers that guide me in the form of spirituality, in the form of psychology, in the form of psychiatry, but I'm willing to ask for help. I am not ashamed to ask for help. I am going through a big shift in my life right now, which I don't have all the tools to equip myself. But I am shamefully asking, I am going through this anxiety, and this is what is happening in my life. How can I be better for myself and better for my daughter? And when you ask for help, you will see how your angels, your gunas, your jinns, all of them show up to say, we're here to help. If you don't ask for help, even they don't know.
Already aware of this escalating crisis. If you see in the last 5 years, we have shared some data with you, 70% increase in student suicides. And a lot of it is around the system of examinations that we have created, where the child starts to feel hopeless and helpless around that. In fact, in Chennai, just a few days back, a NEET aspirant student committed suicide. 2 days later, the father also committed suicide. And this, I think, is becoming very prominently, it is becoming evident now to everybody. But it's just that we have not invested our energies to get into the root of this problem. Helping children after they have already reached the point of no return versus having a systemic guidance. You have a school building and you have a physics lab, you have to have a counseling office. You have a math teacher and a principal in school, you need to have a counselor in school. That it has to be systemic. It has to start from an early space. What is academic excellence? Who is a good student? Who is a successful student? Who is able to remember and reproduce math equations or physics equations, or who can pick up this bottle and show the physics and the math in this bottle? So our whole definition of academic success, the way we are looking at who is a successful student, that narrative has to change. During COVID, we talked about learning loss. Learning loss is when learning only happens in the book or in a classroom. But my mother's kitchen is the best chemistry lab. My bedroom is the best physics lab. There is gravity, there is acoustics, there is everything in my home. Everything that I want to learn, I can learn just with a chair. Career and college counseling brings context. Chair has economics of weight, economics of value. Why is the chair not made of gold? Why is it this weight? Chair has history. We were sitting on the floor up until a certain point. You can teach history with a chair, physics with a chair, economics with a chair. And that is what we are saying. When counseling is there, when children are learning for the joy of learning, Lakshmi ma'am is talking about that. When they are learning for the joy of learning, when everything in school, annual day, sports day becomes purposeful. Studying every subject becomes purposeful. Why I am doing what I am doing? Every teacher needs to be answering 3 questions for their children. Who is going to use what I am teaching? Where will it be used? And how will it be used? When we are able to do that, when we are able to teach teachers, and that's what we want to do, 2,500 teachers through the concert, we want to be able to train 2,500 teachers. On 24th evening, we do that concert. The next 1 year, we train 2,500 teachers who will allow 7th graders, 8th graders, 9th graders, 10th graders to find purpose and meaning. They will not get pushed to the point where 10th grade exam is coming or intermediate exam is coming. Now I have to take extreme steps. A lot of this is happening through the pressure that the student experiences because the system is not attuned to guidance and counseling. It's too late when we are trying to intervene. Now the student has been sucked into competition-based decision making and is already on that path, as Lakshmi Madam shared.
Thank you for coming here today. Ganesh Kohli and Ms. ల24వ who have agreed to be part of this press conference today. Counseling is something which is very critical and important in today's time and age, especially because the career choices before children are immense and so are the challenges. So it's important that they have somebody who can hear them out and at the same time, if they want, can give them a little bit of guidance or clarity on their paths forward. HPS has been taking a very keen and aggressive role in terms of counseling and guidance, whether it comes in terms of career counseling, whether it comes in terms of psychological counseling. We are the first school in the world to be accredited by the IC3 for our good counseling practices. So thank you so much for coming. I'll request Mr. Ganesh Kohli to take it from here. He'll be briefing you about the context and what lies in the coming week in Hyderabad when there is a national conference of IC3 happening. And then Ms. ల24వ will be talking to all of you, and after